All right, switching gears, she's competed in the show The Amazing Race twice, and now she's a podcaster interviewing some of the legendary celebrities on her podcast, Get Real.
Please welcome Caroline Hobby. First of all, tell us all about Get Real. Tell us about the podcast and the mission of the podcast.
Well, I started the podcast in 2016. I actually think I was one of the very first podcasts to ever launch in Nashville.
Okay.
And I had been in music, I had been an artist, I'd been singing, opening up for all these celebrities, and I just hit this wall with performing. But I wanted to keep sharing stories about everything I had learned, The Amazing Race, so many wildlife experiences. And so I decided I was gonna just launch a podcast. Didn't really know what it was, but I knew a bunch of people, so I called up Darius Rucker and I was like, hey, will you come on my podcast? And he did. It was the first episode I ever did, and after that, it just kind of kept going. And my mission is to share the stories of these people that we put on pedestals. I always was looking for answers. Like, somebody has the answer. Somebody has to know how to have this happy life. And I know, because I've been in the entertainment industry for so long, it's not money and it's not status that brings true happiness. So what is it? And that was what I wanted to know by interviewing all of these top A-list thought leaders, people who we think have it figured out, like asking them, what is happiness?
Yeah.
Exactly. You're getting real. Very
Getting
good.
real.
Totally.
I love it. And I admire your consistency because to do your own podcast, you have to stay on top of it every single day. Okay, so you've talked to, Walker Hayes, Trisha Yearwood, Carrie Underwood, the list goes on and on. So back to that mission, is there something that they have in common?
What I've realized is I kind of got hooked on people's traumas. I was like, because everybody has a traumatic life experience that shapes the rest of their life. And celebrities are no different. And so I think what I have realized is everyone has these moments that are traumatic, that are really hard, and it's how you persevere. Do you lean into them? Do you figure out the message behind it and the mission that you then can share after you heal yourself? And do you persevere, or do you give up? And I think the people who really have had true success and true happiness are the ones who have these things happen to them, but they go into them and then they make it a part of their mission. And then they help others with what they've learned.
It is a very crowded space in the podcasting world, and you're very successful at it, and assuming you're going to continue to do that if you choose. What do you think the secret to your success has been?
I think I am so curious and I am so genuinely interested in people's lives. I started this podcast because I didn't feel worthy and I was very insecure, and I didn't feel like I had a lot to offer the world. Even though I knew I was pursuing my own gifts and talents, but I just felt like there were people who were just more special, who just had it more figured out. And I think I was so curious, and I really, really wanted to know, how are you successful? How did you make this happen? How did you achieve your dreams? And how did you overcome your own obstacles? That it's so heartfelt and it's so genuine that I think a lot of people have these same questions.
And I love that you didn't compare yourself, because, it sounds like it started that way, which they always say comparison is the thief of joy. But I love how you dug deeper. And I want to know, what was the most impactful interview that you've had thus far?
I have to say I have loved every single interview that I've done, because they all go so super soulful and so super deep. But one that stands out that I did recently was Walker Hayes. I think I absolutely just have so much admiration for him. I started out in the music industry with him like 10 years ago. We were artists starting at the same time. I was in a band called Stealing Angels. He was Walker Hayes, getting going. We were playing the same old bars with nobody there. I've just known him for so long, and I've seen his journey, how he lost a child, how he's had such a struggle to make it in the music industry, but he's leaned on his faith and just his commitment to his passion for so long that he literally has walked through the fire with it. And now he's reaping all the rewards, and he's a huge superstar now, but he could have given up so many times and no one would have blamed him.
All right, about 15 seconds left. What have you learned about yourself in interviewing all these people?
I've learned that nobody has it figured out. If you're lost, it's okay. Just keep moving forward. Find the next thing that you find curious, that you feel like you're drawn to, and pursue it, and know that you're right on track. Everyone is a work in progress.
So beautifully
Well
said.
Yes.
Caroline, thank you so much. All right, everyone, you have to check out her podcast, Get Real with Caroline Hobby. It's so, so wonderful. It's on all the streaming platforms, and find her on social media. Oh, gosh, I love you.
Yeah.
You're wonderful.
Thank you.
Come back soon.
Anytime.